Hello everyone, Tutorials, episode 212, and today we're gonna switch it up a little bit. This is the first time I do something like that. I've done dark techno, melodic techno, percussive techno, tribal techno, name it. I've done a lot of techno, but I haven't done any dark techno the dark techno, but hard techno. What I mean, the hard techno is 130 BPM, something darker, something driving, something really underground, big room techno, you know, that have some really maybe a bit like of a Trésor or sound, like in Berlin, or like a big warehouse sound, like a dome party that they do actually in Germany, stuff like that I want to do. If this is your first time watching, guys, the live electronic music tutorials are all about making music in real time. That's why I call it live electronic music tutorial, because basically I make a track in real time. You see everything that is happening in the producer POV, and after that I turn it into a template. So of course, if you use Logic Pro X, you can get the template for only $5 on our site, wemakedancemusic.com, and that's it, guys. This is as simple as this. The music I'm gonna make is not that simple. There's a few engineering tricks that I want to use, and this is really going outside of my comfort zone because I don't really make hard techno, really, to be honest. I make all kinds of music, but it's just to go into a genre and really try to apply all the knowledge that I have doing all other genres into this specific genre that is hard techno. So let's get started, guys. Set up Logic Pro X, 130 BPM, 40,000 Hz refresh rates. Get those new cans, which sound very good. And as you see, I start from absolute scratch. I didn't have anything prepared or anything, so I'm going to record the kick, start engineering it. I think in this genre, every element is important. Maybe it's going to be a bit more minimal, but everything will have an impact. I don't want it to be super crowded with a lot of things. I'd rather have elements that have a lot of presence. So, switch to headphones here. This is a very decent kick. Oh, where's the first kick is the question though. Let's just record this one. 130 is to me, it's a medium tempo. You know, I do trance sometimes, so it's I think, but it's still for techno these days. This is quite fast, because if you happen to go on the beatport techno genre, you're gonna see that this is like mostly 126, 124. I mean, I guess it depends with DJ, because there's so much stuff coming out these days that this is a very decent techno kick. Let's go and look in the drum synth if we can maybe. No, I wouldn't. Tone maybe. A little bit of a bit more dirt here. Snap. No. Somebody. Not so much body, no. Some decay, yes. Yeah, definitely a bit of decay here. Oh, hey. Not so much, but enough to sweep. Prefer it short, just a little snap. This is the shape of the first hit. I like better it. I know I can hear that very well. Hope you guys hear it too. It's important when you work on pieces like this to tune. It's a very nice kit, this one. I'm not sure about the low end of this. Yeah, it looked good. It feels like there's gonna be something there. So then I'm gonna go straight into a hi-hat. You know, because we're making techno like this, I really want to. Actually, I'm gonna go into open hat. I think. Hopefully, this one is open. Not quite what I'm looking for. Ah, this is better. Let's look if we are on key. Where is the root key? The root key is a lot higher, but somehow. Let's try it. No. This has this tick kind of feel. Okay, well, I'm going to put it a bit everywhere. And I'm going to tune it a little bit. Oh, they're all made with drum synth. This is lovely. This could be useful to make a little trick sometime. Check out the decay. I could go really like this. I think I would probably use the decay to do some automation a little bit later. Very useful. Yeah, I'm gonna do it now. So I am lacking this, which I need. need here? No, this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do touch. Then I'm gonna do this here. Just to set the baseline to this. Musical typing for a second. A. So I can see this parameter I just recorded, the decay. So we're gonna set an example, so it's gonna be started. Could go really crazy, but no. So let's say we're going to break down something like that. It's gonna be already recorded, so it's gonna be good for later. There's a trick that I really wanted to do. I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna do a bus, and I'm gonna put a reverb on the kick, which is very counterintuitive if you're an audio engineer. But I know a lot of people do that in techno, so I will do it because the effect is great. But it's a bit of a strange idea. But I'm gonna take a reverb. I think I'm gonna use probably chroma verb. I'm gonna use the default to start, and then I'm gonna tune it. So. And then I'm going to apply my own engineering to it. So it is a sand, so of course I use 100% wet signal. See, without. Even if we put a 0 distance without. Wow, this is special. I didn't expect that, guys. I think I'll leave it about there. And again, we could automate, but this give a dimension. Of course, at mastering, I think there's gonna be some work to do, but I think a little too much like an engineer. So this is good. I would put a top hat, like a really fast top hat here to have really like a bit of a driving. Oh, there's one missing here. And there was also. Give it a try here. Oh, not what I wanted to do, guys. Ooh. Oh, I'm tempted to have fun with this a little bit. Ooh, it's like a bomb. Usually, if you do something like that, I would do it more like, put it like here, upbeat. And since we're doing hard, I'm gonna go hard. Not a fat FX, but definitely some distortion, not a bit, just an overdrive. Gonna drive the kick a little bit. Something heavy or hard. Is it crunchy? Yeah. And I like already this little automation is working very well. So I'm gonna repeat what we have here. Here. And to me, a track like that requires like a sub bass, like something very low, something most likely monotone. You know, this is not about melodies or anything, it's about the feel, it's about driving it. So I'm gonna go bass, and most likely this will work, maybe not. Super long, roll. Musical typing is off. simple stuff. Super. So I like this little resonance in there. I'm going to be able to tweak it to make it very interesting into the track. Because you have room here to open a little bit, if not too much, but do like this. And what I feel would be cool with that is to go straight up into, I think I'm going to go straight into genres, and I'm going to leave the kind of the category open. Hard bass here. Not so hard. Not what I have in mind. I had in mind, guys, but I have to admit that both of these together give a very interesting and thick result. So it's gonna be like more like a harmonic kind of bass at the top here. I think it's going to be interesting, both of them together. Let's hear it. I think now we need a kick. Sorry, we need a snare to bring all that together. Where is the root keys? Up there. Wow. It's almost like trap territory snare. This really ties everything together. Let's see what we have. I think I would like a bit of delay. Okay, this is not what I had in mind, like I said, guys, but it worked. It worked well, actually. I'm gonna send this to this reverb where we send the kick. And I'm probably gonna sidechain somehow this here, so I'm gonna add a compressor here onto this reverb that we send the kick to, and I'm gonna sidechain the kick. That means the kick will hit, it will send, but it will be compressed at first and then it will open. So not 100% certain on the effect. I know I've done it before. I think this is kick 2, not kick 1. Kick 2 here. Very fast, open and release. A bit more ratio. So without. The kick is coming up a little bit. It's a bit more clean because there's a bit less reverb on the impact. So I was thinking definitely some stab, some techno, like really, how can I say this? Some original techno, some classic techno stuff, you know? I don't know if I'm gonna find what I'm looking for, but I'm certainly gonna look for it. Oh, this is a lot of fun. I didn't expect that. to give that a try, guys. This is too much fun to pass. I'm gonna do it like a longer, so this time for the whole pad to open, and then let's drop it in there. I think it would go lower. Hello? No? Yes? No? I don't know. Again, send it to the reverb. There's not much top end in this reverb, so. Ooh. Okay. Not what I was looking for again, guys, but it seems like inspiration is there, and we keep on going. You know, when there's a good amount of input, output tends to be good, so let's. Ooh. This is quite. You know, on the timing might not be. So it's a bit offbeat, but I like this feel of not being completely really where it should be. I like this little function here, auto zoom, very useful. When you do this, you can see. Ooh. And if I drop this, quite different. I didn't sidechain that too, so I'm gonna drop a compressor on there. Actually, I'm gonna do better. Close musical typing, do X. When I already have a compressor set, I tend to want to repeat what I had, so I did put a compressor on. Oh my god, it's really far there. So I'm gonna do another compressor then here. Compressor, stereo. Input, kick. Again, fast attack, fast release, this works for me. This is a cool start. Now I want like a bit of a, let's say a stab. That's gonna have probably, I'm gonna do like a simple, super simple key. I'm gonna go and dig for another sound in Alchemy. I had a comment lately that I really appreciated. The guy was saying that he doesn't understand how I can find sound that fits so well into a track. Well, I explained to you guys, it's about a lot of keys, it's about the tone, it's about the mix, it's about the idea, and it's about putting it all together, which more experienced or professional musician does better. Like if pros start play together, they really tune into each other. Like I make music for 20 plus years, so I can really put things together easily because my ears is tuned and I have a goal, I know where I'm going. So I think this is a little bit what's happening today because it started quite strong, and this idea, I had this idea, I wanted to do this episode for like 5 days, guys, but I didn't have time, so finally I get to it now. Pretty stoked about it, really. Ooh. I like all of these stuff. This thing. Play a little bit with the bass here. I think I'm gonna drop the compressor. Now that we have a compressor here, I'm gonna go into it here. Where's the bass? This is one here. I think, guys, what we need in there is obviously a line of acid. You know, I'm listening to it now and I'm like, we need some acid. This is what's gonna make this track, I think. Line of acid, like a gritty acid on top. There's a classic acid. Oops, 303. No, they call it acid, I think. The classic acid pattern. This one. Let's see if we gonna hit a home run here. Oh, not bad. This is too mellow, guys, but we'll make it. We're gonna tweak it into what we're looking for. So the acid line again. Drop a compressor on top. Remove the reverb. We don't want it soft. Let's have maybe the other ones. You know, that's another. I think I'm too high for this. I don't think it would be better like this. Pattern is not super extraordinary, so let's dive up a little bit. I like this better, like a basic thing that we're gonna tweak and tune. A little bit of swing. Doesn't make much difference when there's only a key. Now we're gonna go in this. Oh, there's some effect too. It could be fun. Ooh. It's the first time I actually got into this section in Alchemy, guys. Nice. There's a phaser here. Oh, there's more. Even this bigger? Oh, there's a whole lot there. So much to explore in this synth, this is mad. Okay. So, I have a side chain on there. I cannot really hear it somehow. So this is what I wanted, something more gritty, however. I think this one is the best. More classic. I'm gonna give it more juice. So I didn't know how to name this episode. I was thinking I'm gonna call it hard, but knowing myself, it might not be so hard in the sense, well, it is definitely harder techno for me. It reminded me of my early days in electronic music, 1990s, you know, hard floor, acid groove. That actually sounds a lot like hard floor when I think about it, which I absolutely love, which is really harder kind of vibe. I like this little trio tree now. We'll still have some acid, maybe a bit more resonance. Push it a little bit. Now I'm thinking we have to continue driving this track forward. Just a little bit more percussions. This could be a bit more forward, cut the lows a little bit into it, give it a bit more room. I think this snare is not hard enough for what we're going for here, so I know that the 909 snare has a lot more character than this. Maybe not when it's tuned this high. Ooh, that's more like it. Whoa, 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 just one at a time. Whoa, something happened there. No, I don't want to save. Okay. Sometime when you get in the groove. So I said that we're moving further into the track now. I don't think I would put more synth and effect than that. I think it's going to be about mixing, push and pull, making the best of what we got already, which is already a good amount. I like claps though. I think a little clap here and there. I would put it probably in the middle here with some... I said that too fast. No. effects on there. Alright guys, so this is gonna be it for episode 212 of Your Live Electronic Music Tutorials. Get a good track started, guys. Gonna turn it into a template. I think if you see the percussion, so you learn what it is, you learn that the techno track of this doesn't have to be complicated. It's about the groups, about the element, how they work together. And that's it guys, until next time, may the sounds be with you.